Welcome inside TD Arena here in downtown Charleston as we have a special segment for you called our Starting Five, where for the next 5 days, each day we'll have 5 different things we're going to ask Coach and talk to Coach about as we welcome in Earl Grant, the new head coach here at the College of Charleston. And Coach, great to have you. I know it's been a crazy week for you and your family from the time you got the job and the press conference and everything. How's this week been for you so far?
Yeah, Jeff, it's been a whirlwind. A lot of things to do. The most important things were just trying to get close to the players and develop a relationship with those guys and getting in the gym, spending time with them and just letting them know that I care, trying to finish my staff, assemble my staff, and then trying to do some recruiting. So it's a lot of different things going on right now, but it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. We've
got so much to talk about. Great to have Earl on campus here as he dives right in. Only about, 60 days here before the start of the season. So, all right, let's get to your background first. Let's just go all the way back to the beginning. For those who don't know, most probably know by now, but you grew up actually in North Charleston. So talk to us about actually where you grew up and your house and your family and how things were here in the Low Country.
Yeah, I grew up in North Charleston, a community called Liberty Hill, right there off of Montague Avenue near the Tanger outlets. And all my family, especially on my dad's side, is here in Charleston. And I enjoyed it, just growing up and got a lot of family here and living here in North Charleston taught me a lot. And so I'm excited about being back. This is my second homecoming because I had 2 years at the Citadel back in 2002 to 2004. So it's good to be back. A lot of family here. I look forward to a lot more people in the local community of North Charleston and West Ashley and Somerville coming to support us, and so that should be exciting.
What about your family? Mom, dad, brothers, sisters, everybody still here, or everybody grow up here?
Yeah, got mom and brother and a sister in Somerville. Got one sister in Columbia, and my dad passed away a couple years ago, but a lot of uncles, a lot of cousins, most of them live in North Charleston, so again, I know they're excited about coming in and making this one of the toughest places to play in college basketball.
Now, obviously, ends up being a great Division II basketball player, and obviously the head coach here at the College of Charleston. You're at Clemson, you're at Winthrop, you're at Wichita State with Greg Marshall. Before we get to that, that'll be a different segment, but growing up, was basketball always your favorite sport, or did you play other sports?
My first sport I fell in love was with baseball. I love baseball, and
pretty good?
And I was pretty good. They had me pitching, they had me outfield, but I got older, and that's a sport where you couldn't go by yourself to play that sport. And so I got more involved with the team sports and started playing football. Basketball was actually the last sport that I got attached to, and that was 10 or 11 years old. But basketball has done a lot for me. And when I got to college, I actually had an intramural team that I coached. So after we would finish practice, I would go get my intramural team and we would go practice. And so I knew I wanted to be a coach, and that was my sophomore year in college when I was at Spartanburg Methodist in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
So when you were growing up here in the Charleston area, up in North Charleston, did you ever have aspirations when you were little of being a coach at all?
When I was young, I didn't think so much about being a coach. My thoughts were more NBA or NFL. When you're young, you think different. And I didn't know I wanted to be a coach until I was a sophomore in college. And that's when I had that intramural team, and I figured out that I love getting a group together and making them share, making them play together, making them, have some passion and play tough. So I noticed when I was a sophomore is when I wanted to be a basketball coach. But I wanted to be a high school coach. My goal was to come back to Charleston and be in the community and get like a young group and coach them in high school, middle school, and high school basketball. And then obviously the college career took its path on its own, but my first thought was high school.
And here he is at the College of Charleston, the new head coach here for the Cougars, Earl Grant. This is day one in our starting five. So in day two, we will talk to Coach about going from his roots here in the Charleston area to Georgia College as a D2 player, a heck of a player, and then, of course, his coaching career and what led him here at the College of Charleston. So that's day one of our starting five. Day two comes your way tomorrow right here on cofcsports.com.